What is up, everyone? Wednesday, and that means music marketing. And today is follow, repost, like to download gates. And I have two sites that I use. One I currently use, well, I use both of them, but one I started with and one I use now as the main one. But doing more research and re-going into the older one that I use, they have actually stepped up their game a lot. And I might be going back to it, or I might just use both depending on what I need at that day and the purpose of it. Anyways, so when you have to download a song and you have to repost, like, follow, all that hooplas to get the download. Well, one, I used to make people do everything, and then I come to realize, like, okay, that's actually really of a hassle to do it all, and most likely people are just gonna end up streaming it instead of downloading. But I would much rather have them have the actual song file, and that way they could pass it around to their friends or whatnot, or they say, oh, it's on iTunes, or whatever. It's on my computer. Come over. Let's listen to it. And that way, it's more of a social thing with your music and stuff, rather than go online stream, and then that way you're just in the sea of thousands of songs. So that's just something to think about. But it is good to just not give them the download link. It at least they have to follow you to download it. Like, that's the bare minimum. Like, if they're gonna enjoy your music, they better follow you. So, anyways, I probably said that like 100 different ways, and that's basically what I did. But let's get right into it. So, Artist Union is what I'm currently using right now, just because it's super simple, and you have a chance of just getting featured on their site, and they have a lot of traffic and stuff like that. So, and the power score and the charts, and that's what I like about them. Anyways, so it's fairly simple. You log in through your SoundCloud, you hit Add Music, import from SoundCloud. I'm just gonna pretend I'm making a download gate. We'll do it on a private song, okay? So now this is your back office while it's uploading. Okay, you could accept donations, so they don't have to give you a donation, but if they want to, it's there. That's what I like about it. It's an option. It's saying, hey, it's free. All you have to do is follow us, and you can get the download, and it's free. See, this is where you could get greedy, you could collect their fan email, follow the artist's favorite track, repost. Those are the three I stick by. I used to have comment on there, but then people just, spam random letters and stuff, so it didn't look good on my song, so I took it off. If people want to comment, good. I'd rather have actual engagement than forcing someone to comment on the track. So I took that off. It was also annoying, at least this, it automatically does it. So you just click the button and it does it all this. You actually, have to type people. That's why people just slam the keyboard and then hit enter. And then the collaborators is the record label that most of my singles come out through. It's free, but that's just the way we're putting them out. And obviously they have to follow me for it. So between those two, they follow those. And it's not like I'm going to bombard them with a bunch of reposts. It's literally the Tarant Records. It's pretty low key. It's not active daily, so only when I repost like my tracks on there, they'll receive my music through there, as well as a couple of my friends who release free stuff, and we repost it on the label and stuff. So that's why that's there. It's not like those when you download one song and you follow like six repost channels, and then they're just firing tracks at you all day. If it was like that, I would not include it. But this is really part of the track, so they need to be following both. They're both part of the track. Facebook again, it's everyone has Facebook, so I put that on there. I don't always do YouTube just because the way you have to sign into YouTube and stuff. It's through Gmail, and it's not as easy as people who are already on SoundCloud and people who are always signed into Facebook. So it just depends on if I really want them to go to YouTube or not, if I add this. But most of the time I delete it. But I just have it on there so when I do use it, I don't have to set it up. It's already there. And then show Snap code if they want to follow me on Snapchat. I'm not pushing Snapchat at all. It's right now it's mostly friends and a couple fans, and it's just there if people want to. If people want to, I'm not pushing it at all. You publish the track, No, that's just them giving you promotion. And then, okay, so we're gonna go to the page what it looks like. So this is the page that you would link people to from SoundCloud. When it says whether you're paying for a pro SoundCloud where you could sit download, or buy equals free download, that kind of stuff. But you should really be paying for SoundCloud. It's like $8 or whatever, and it's gonna help SoundCloud in the long run. As far as I know, they're not too well off, and yeah, it's help them out, support stuff you use. Okay, so this is the download page. This is what they'd come to. They hit donate if they want to, or free download. Then they hit the free download. Okay, download this track for free to listen on your phone and computer. Please support me on Facebook. Boom, like. Follow me on Snapchat. Continue. Okay, favorite this track, repost, follow, and then Artist Union. They add themselves in, and because I had the YouTube on it, it's on both. Then you hit download, and it downloads on your computer. Unless you're not signed into YouTube, then it's gonna ask you to sign into YouTube. So that's why sometimes I take that out, because then it adds an extra step, and people, what, I'm over it. I'll just stream it or whatever, or they'll rip it and have a poor quality of your song because ripping it is quicker than downloading the actual song or whatever. It's just the way it is. People aren't always gonna do what's best for them. They're not always gonna support you. So, as much as they need to support you for giving them music, like that's a fair trade off. People aren't always gonna do it, and it's your job to make it as easy as possible for them to support you, because in the long run you'll have more. And at first you'll be like, oh well, I don't want them, but seriously, if you don't make it easy, you're gonna have less and less fans, and the potential of growing is gonna be smaller and smaller, because you're not making it easy for people to share, get your content, and be connected. So make everything very, very easy and simple. So this is toned in. This is what I started off with, and you can see this is where I started with. It's where most of my stats come in. Um, but again, at the time when I switched over, they were basically the same, and I just liked the way the Artist Union was nice and simple and laid out. Now they have stepped up their game over here at Toned In. They have audiences, so you could grow your audiences. Look at, they collect your emails for you. You could pick the country where they are, and all that crazy stuff. So it's really cool. And advertising, you could create Facebook ads and all that stuff. So that's what's gonna be separating Toned In from the other one, as stats and stuff. So you go to your insights, it collects all your stats and stuff. You can see where your age groups is, and 18 to 24, you wouldn't expect anything different. That's like the pretty big age group for people who are in the EDM, and then it kind of fizzles out from there, which is highly expected. Still pretty good till 34, much higher than the youngins. And you can do contests, fan links, where it's a page with a bunch of different links. So you could link all the different places your song is on one link. That's what's cool about that. Lasso I haven't used yet. That is something to be looked into, and maybe we'll make a video in the future elaborating on that. But for the most part, create new campaign. It's pretty simple. What do you want? Create a fan link where they're all there. You'll get email campaign, advertising campaign, contests. Uh, Create a social unlock is what you're going to be doing for the song. Then you add the song, the basic details, all the links, picture, and you can really set it up and customize the page exactly what you want and stuff. You can do that, tweet the link to download, and there's a bunch of other cool stuff that's on here. And look at multiple gates, step one, step two, double the engagement. But you know, it's not always wise to make them do everything, 'cause you could definitely lose their interest quick. And then review and paste or paste, upload, get the link, paste it over on SoundCloud, and the same thing. So toneden.io and the artistunion.com, they're both really good, and they're gonna help you grow your audience, because again, way back before these were there, I would have songs with well over 500 downloads, but no one's following, no one's liking, no one's engaging, nothing. They came in, got the song, and left. So, because of these, we're able to keep giving out free content, but at least we're able to collect the fans and engage them into a community where then we can get them into our funnels later, whether it be paid releases, it could be gigs, merchandise, all that kind of stuff. And it's a win-win for everybody because the ones that are going to be in on your community are going to be the ones that really are going to benefit from you. And again, it's a win-win when you're able to get targeted and collect those fans that actually like your stuff, and you're able to feed off each other and keep on growing faster and faster. So that is why you should look into these repost, follow, like, all that stuff gates, whatever you want to label these download gates. Uh, Again, they're going to help you grow at the very beginning and even well beyond, you shouldn't just give out your hard work completely for free. Get something in return. And again, easy. You got to make it easy for them and wanting to support you. You can't just have something that they don't really care about and be like, do all this, do that, subscribe here, repost, send this message, blah, 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 blah. Anyways, if this has helped you out with your marketing and your music and getting to that next step and growing, don't forget to click that like button. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Hit that bell notification little button thing somewhere right there. That will definitely let you know when our next video uploads. We're going for every day. We're going to try to stick to that as long as we can. And if everything is perfect, 2017 we'll have 365 videos helping you advance your music production, business, and brain. Thanks for watching. Peace.